Okay, what we're gonna do here is going to make a video on how to fix the body. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is I'm going to take the hand to put it on the face. Put the face here. You feel all of this. It's coming out. You push. You pull your left. You push with the right. And, and then when you let go of the face. And you let go. And then all of that comes back into place. Here, yes. All of that comes back into place there. So you pull with the hand and you push, or you can rotate. You can rotate it this way, or you rotate it that way. You work all of the body, the right side, or you do the left. You can push, pull it. Pull all of that out. That pulls the right. You do the left. Let go. All of that comes back in. Push that back in. Sticking out too far. You know, if you got your body, you see your body. If it's sticking out too far in a direction, you need to push that direction back in until your body fills out and out. You don't want something sticking out too far one way, too far this way, or something pulled too far back or stretched too far forward, you know. So if you come back into place, if it's stretched out, then obviously it needs to come back in. But if it's pushed in too far, then obviously it needs to come back out. But in doing so, it needs to set back into place correctly when the body sets back into itself, when you're done doing what you do with your body. So the body and the bones and everything are always moving. If you're not sitting still or standing still, then the body and the bones and everything is always moving, like planet Earth. You know, everything's always moving. That's why things are set. That's why everything is set, because if it wasn't set, then it would just be out there. That's why you get things pushed out too far. It needs to come back into the body and get set and locked back into place. That doesn't mean that your body is locked in place, though. You know, your body is locked in place, but it's still, your bones and everything are still always moving. You know, it's not like a set thinking where you think your body is set, because it should be. You know, once it gets set, then it is set. That's how it should be. It's not a thinking about it. It's how it is. You get it like that. You know, you lean back on your back here, and you pull back on your face, and you lean on your shoulder. While you're doing that, and pull your face over towards your shoulder, and put some pressure on that while you're leaning back with your hand on your face. Pull that, push it out, pull it over, push it out, lean on the shoulder a little bit, pull your knee a little bit there. Yeah, you know, where you'll feel that stuff coming out. You feel it coming out, and then you let it set back into place. You know, that way it won't come back out. You know, once you set it back into place and it's fixed, then it should not be coming back out. If there's a reason why it came back out, then there's a reason why, obviously. If it came back out, then obviously there's someone who's doing something to you that they shouldn't be doing stuff to you, or maybe you did something that you shouldn't have did. But you'll know if you did something, you know. If you did something, you'll know that, you know. So you want to push. And then on your elbow, you get on your elbow, pull on your, get on your elbow and pull on your neck. Pull on your neck like that with your elbow, because it puts an indentation. It puts an indentation in your neck. So you pull on that, which goes to your back and your spine and all of that, and your legs and your lower back. Pull on that and your ribs. Pull on that. Just let it come out. You know, put a little pressure, pull on a little bit, give it a little bit of time, and just let it come out. You know, hold it there. Be patient. You know, have a little bit of patience. The body and everything, when you got injuries, it takes patience. It takes time, people. You know. Sometimes you got to be quick. Maybe sometimes you got to be quick. Sometimes you got to have patience. It depends, you know, on what it is. Maybe you could have had patience. Maybe you had to be quick. I don't know. Sometimes I do things quick. Sometimes it's better to have patience, I think, you know. Patience is a virtue to have when you got injuries. They need to be set back into place. So you figure, you know, you got stuff sticking out too far. So you get it pushed back into your body, and the other bones pushed back out where they belong. Right? So now you got that flushed up in your body. Now you can kind of work your spine and get your spine worked back where it needs to go back, maybe a little bit. Once you get your other bones and everything pulled back where they need to go, set back into place there, your neck, your lower back, and your midsection, your mid back. These are 3 key places here that need to be set in order to get everything else back into place. You know, if those three areas are not secure like they should be, then, you know, you're gonna get injured again. Your injury is gonna come back out if you get your injury back in, but those 3 areas of your spine are not corrected, and your spine is not locked back into place and fitted back in like it should be with your bones, then it's, you know, you're gonna get injured again. So, okay, so we did the elbow and the neck, we did the face, pull, the push, yeah, do the knees, yeah, the knees, yeah. Alright, do that. Another thing is you can lay on the ground with your spine, kind of like just move over this way. If your spine is pushing out to the left, or if it's bowed or something, and you need to push it back over this way, then moving this way on the ground and trying to set it back towards the right, put some pressure on it. Put some pressure on it and let that stuff kind of push back over that way. In that direction they should be going. Yeah, kind of stretch it out and stuff. Play around a little bit with the body and things and do stuff. You know, and figure out how to get your injuries out a little bit. If you lay down and you hold your knees, or if you elevate your feet, get your feet and your legs, get something underneath your legs and prop it up and elevate it and apply pressure with your legs and lift up. That will also correct a lot of lower back issues in your legs. If you got a lot of leg injuries or something, elevating your legs up like that, laying back on your back and elevating your legs, and then applying pressure with your legs, lifting your body up and correcting your legs with your body and your back and all of that. That'll correct a lot of leg issues. If you got leg issues or lower back issues, that will help. You know, if you lay down like this, you get up real quick, that will kind of help. That'll kind of give the back a little push back in. Maybe you get it pushed back in. Another thing, if you got like a piece of wood or something, if you got maybe a 2x4, a thicker one, maybe like a square, and you stick that in the ground and you put your back against that and you put your arms up, maybe like a pull-up bars. You hold on to a bar and you put your back up against that square 2x4. It's in the ground, and you hit your back against that flush, and you hold your hands up. You bring your back and forth into that wood, and that'll hit your back in. You'll hear that cracking back in. Or you do the front. You can either you want to do both. You want to do the front and the back, just to make sure you get both sides, because you don't want to just do one side. You want to get both. It's like pushing and pulling in the body. You gotta get both going. You gotta get the pushing and you gotta get the pulling of the muscles and the bones, and you're thinking on how that works, you know, so everything's working properly, and you get a more balanced, you know, human being on planet Earth. You know what I mean? You get a more better walking and all of that, you know what I mean? Might be able to do some stuff you might not have been able to do before. Okay, I don't know, that's up to you, I guess. But yeah, you figure out your elbows and your knees. If you lean back, you grab your elbow and your knee, lean back on that. Grab your elbow and your knee, lean back on that. Or you could get up, stand up, and go back over here, go back over there, stand up and do the same thing while you rotate and move your feet at the same time, so you're getting, your body's working, your entire body is working here. So you get your entire body working here, so you get all of that. Everything's moving, it's pulling and it's pushing, and it's trying to get back where it belongs in your body, when you get all that pushing and pulling and it's trying to get back, you know, that's if no one else is trying to mess with you and trying to mess your body up like a lot of these people out here, crazy. Ow! Alright, anyways, what were we doing? Rotate it back. Okay, that way. Keep on going. Keep on going. Keep going. What that does, that gets all of that in there in the left. And you can push that back. You know, make sure all that gets back up in there. Stand up straight. Bend over a little bit. Push it in a little bit. Stand up straight. Let it go back into place. You know, you really don't have to push on the body. The body will push itself. You know, all you got to do is just do it correctly. If you do it correctly, the body should pretty much do what needs to be done itself. Sometimes it might need to manually be moved with your hands. You might need to use your own hands, touch your body a little bit, feel, think, you know, what's going on here. You know, let it go though. Don't try to be like you think you know everything. You know, just let it normally fix itself. You know, it'll go back into the place. You're manually doing it. A lot of these people out here, they think they know stuff. You know, these people, man, they don't know. They can't even figure stuff out for themselves. And they're out here trying to figure stuff out for other people or doing stuff. You know, I don't even know for my own self. That's why I got to figure out the stuff I got to figure out for myself. So I know these people don't know anything about me. So, you know, don't be trying to mess with me like they think they be knowing. Because they don't even be knowing about me. They don't even be knowing about their own selves. You know what I'm saying? So these people out here trying to do stuff or telling you this or that, don't be listening to these people. You got to figure it out for yourself. And, you know, because it could be so many things anyways. These people don't know nothing. You know, you just get out here and figure it out. And that's how it is, you know. Get out here, live your own life. And figure out, make your own mind. Don't be letting these people, because they're just going to mess you up. You know, and then do some squats. Yeah, squatting. That'll release all the forward, the knees, all the forward squats. It does a lot of good. You come down and get the butt. You get real low, you get the butt. You gotta get real low for the butt and all that though. When you're getting up for the knees, then just let it come out naturally. Sometimes you might need to actually know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, then that's one thing. You know, if you actually know what you're doing. But if you don't, if it's someone else and you don't know though, you don't know for other people. If you know for yourself, it's one thing if you know for yourself, but you know, like I figured out what I need to do for my injuries. And I've also made the mistakes. And I had to correct those, you know. And believe me, that sucks when you make those mistakes, because you know you made a mistake then. You know, you did something you shouldn't have did, you're gonna know that, you know, you're like, oh no. So then you correct it, you know, and then you do it the other way, the way it should have been done, and then that's the way it should have been done, and you get it done, and then there you go. You know, it doesn't always happen like that, but sometimes you do actually get it right. Sometimes it just happens. Maybe you're just messing around or doing stuff and it just happens or something, you know. Might get lucky but you know, knowing what to do though, that's a definite plus Not just listening to other people. These other people, they don't know what they're doing. So don't be believing in them, what they're saying. You got to figure out your own body. And what's going on here with your own body. So you'll be able to figure that stuff out and fix yourself, your problems. So you won't be in pain and suffering. You'll be able to live a life maybe a little better. So I'll show you about that stuff on the handlebar, the pull-up bars though later. I'll make a video about that maybe. Let's see what that is.